If you heard someone driving around a little red car in their jammies, honking their horn for about an hour on last Saturday, it was me. Because we have the first female vice president of the United States elected, and I am so excited to have Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and to think that our little girls at Lucia get to dream of them being either the president or the vice president someday. So I am worried about those holiday months, that people will be indoors and possibly not following the guidelines as rigorous as my family does. I feel that it's asking a lot of trust for all our Lucia community to trust each other to follow the guidelines if you want to have school successful.
I just have to say, working in a business where you meet all kinds of people, and you have parents, you have grandparents, you have people from out of town, you hear everybody's opinions, and never in my life, and I hope I never see it again, but there's never been such hateful people, I guess you'd say. Everybody has opinions. Sometimes we need to keep our opinions to ourselves because everybody's getting so hateful, and it needs to stop.
And so I think for me, it's important for me to at least go on record and offer to reiterate my sentiment that Black Lives Matter.
For 4 years, I've been talking about how what happens in Washington, D.C. affects us here at Lucia and in our community. And I don't think that could have been highlighted enough than 2 weeks ago at our nation's capital. I'm really excited that the new president and vice president seem to be very inclusive. And maybe our presenters today from our schools might have noticed how inclusive our new administration is striving to be, and the proposed policies. But most off, I'm looking forward to how Washington, D.C. can affect us in a positive way.
I kind of concur. I'd like to see us sort of investigate an opportunity to start to bring our elementary kids back to our campuses. Given that for me, the CDC feels more reliable now, it feels less politicized, and it's actually letting science and data drive some of the recommendations.
Schools reopening is big on the national news. So I read and forwarded many articles from the LA Times, New York Times, and Washington Post. Kids learn no matter what. So I just want everyone to hold hope that a lot of kids have learned how to play with their siblings really well during this closure time. They've learned how to give and take. They've maybe taken on a new chore. They've maybe learned how to cook a little. They've maybe learned how to take care of their pet better. They've certainly learned how to stay safe. And all those things are important life skills. So let's not ever think of this time as wasted time. They learn differently. I know I saw my grandkids, and man, they are just one little bundle of cats playing with each other now, because that's all they got is each other.